right, everybody, we're moving on to our 19th segment of BenS71287's birthday special, and we're back at the Genesis. And what are we playing? Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the Sega Genesis. If you saw the original Jeopardy for the Sega Genesis, we won $124,000. What more here? Play that.
This is Jeopardy!
Oh yeah. Let's play. Carol and Dave bid to each day. Let's play. There's one daily double hidden up there somewhere in one of these categories.
Here are the categories.
Fashion, bodies of water, medicine, opera, boy oh boy, notice the word boy in quotation marks, and finally landmarks. I like the categories, I'm not switching them. I'm going to start things off with bodies of water for 100. Bodies of water 100. It's the only 5-letter Great Lake. What is Huron?
You are correct.
Bodies of water for 200. Lewis and Clark Lake, on the border between Nebraska and South Dakota, is part of this river. What is the Platte?
Sorry?
That is wrong. Ah. Rough start, but it can bounce back. Nope.
Sorry?
The Missouri, okay.
You are correct.
This rich coast country has coasts on both the Caribbean Sea and the Pacific Ocean. What is Costa Rica?
You are correct.
Bodies of water for 400. The Denmark Strait doesn't border Denmark, but separates Greenland and this island. What is Iceland?
You are correct.
All right. Bodies of water for 500. 2 directions that complete the names of China seas. What are east and south?
You are correct.
All right, $1,100. Boy oh boy for 100. Former lead singer of Culture Club, he rejuvenated his career with the Crying Game. Who's Boy George?
You are correct.
Boy oh boy, 200. This organization for training boys and young men was founded in England in 1908. What is the Boy Scouts?
You are correct.
Boy oh boy for 300. This term, meaning to refrain from buying from, comes from the name of an Irish land agent. What is boycott?
You are correct.
Boy oh boy 400. A prickly bramble hybridized from the loganberry, blackberry, and raspberry. What's a boysenberry?
You are correct.
Boy oh boy 500. A nursery rhyme tells him, "Come blow your horn." Who's Little Boy Blue?
are correct.
$2,600. Okay. Could I have fashion for 100, please? These calf-length women's pants of the 1950s were named for their original use, cycling. What are pedal pushers?
You are correct.
A fashion for 200. Women's wear daily coined the name for these very brief, tight-fitting shorts in 1970. What are hot pants?
You are correct.
Fashion for 300. Since this family once had a saddlery in Italy, equestrian designs mark its accessories. Dave buzzes in and he's saying, what is Gucci?
You are correct.
That's correct. Landmarks 100. Parts of the Taj Mahal are inscribed with verses of this Muslim holy book. What is the Quran?
You are correct.
Landmarks 200. Elvis's childhood home can be seen in Elvis Presley Park in this Mississippi city. What is Tupelo?
You are correct.
Landmarks 300. The tallest tower in the U.S., high as a 230-story building, is found in North Dakota and used for this. That is wrong.
Sorry.
Carol. TV broadcasting, yes. That is correct.
You are correct.
Alright, fashion for 400. This overcoat with a removable cape got its name from a city in Scotland. Oh, and Inverness.
You are correct.
It's the largest inhabited castle in England. Nope.
Sorry.
Oh, Windsor Castle.
You are correct.
This contagious illness, also known as varicella, attacks children, not poultry. What is chickenpox?
You are correct.
Medicine for 200. Though the Salk vaccine can help prevent this disease, no drug has been found that will cure it. What is polio?
You are correct.
Medicine for 300. Enter the daily double. I'm out front with $3,500 right now. I'm going to make it a true daily double. Here's the clue. Labyrinthitis is an inflammation of the inner part of one of these. What are the lungs?
Sorry.
What?
No, the correct response.
Oh, ears. Oh, well, I'll get it back. No worries. couple discovered radium in 1898. It was widely used to treat cancer. Who are the Curies?
You are correct.
That's it for 500. You can get this disease, also called hydrophobia, by breathing in a cave full of infested bats. What is rabies?
You are correct.
Washington, Lincoln, Jefferson, and this other president appear on Mount Rushmore. Who's Theodore Roosevelt?
You are correct.
All right. Let's have fashion for 500. In the 1960s, this former head designer for Dior introduced the pantsuit to high fashion. Yves Saint Laurent. Yep.
You are correct.
This Bizet opera climaxes outside a bull ring. What is Carmen?
You are correct.
200. An apple is the target in this Rossini opera. What is William Tell?
You are correct.
300. In 1912, this Verdi opera set in Egypt was performed at the pyramids. What is Aida?
You are correct.
400. This opera is based on a true story of an actor who didn't clown around when he murdered his wife. It is I Pagliacci.
You are correct.
Pagliacci. All right. I Pagliacci. Whatever. Now the last clue. Dubose Hayward wrote the novel that inspired this 1935 opera and co-wrote its libretto. All right. Here we go. It is Porgy and Bess. All right.
You are
So at the end
correct.
of the Jeopardy round, I have $2,000. Dave is $1,500. Carol $600. So she will go first as we get ready to start playing.
Double Jeopardy.
Here we go. Dollar values double. 2 daily doubles on the board. 6 branding categories. Let's see if the categories sound tougher.
Here are the categories.
People. Oh, that's not bad. Forests. Okay. Roman myths. That might be a tricky one. Food. Leading men. And finally, fiction. All right. I will leave the categories the way they are. All right. Carol, you may begin at this time. Food for 200. This company's special request soups contain a third less salt than its regular soups. What is Campbell's?
You are correct.
Food for 400. Thick cream that contains at least 36% milk fat is known by this weighty term. What is heavy cream?
You are correct.
Food for 600. This nut confection is also called marchpane. What is marzipan?
You are correct.
Food for 800. says it's Russian. The Charlotte Russe was created in this country. I'm gonna say what is France.
You are correct.
Food for 1,000. You need to add this to white sauce if you want to make Mornay sauce. It is cheese. Alright.
You are correct.
Here's 2,500, Dave. You get to make the next selection and we'll continue. People 200. He was the first U.S. president born in the 20th century. Even though I know it's really LBJ, I'm going to say who was John F. Kennedy.
You are correct.
Let's go with 400. It's the same category. People 400. Russians Musa Manarov and Vladimir Titov spent a record 1 year here. What is in space?
You are correct.
People for 600. It's believed he ordered the bombing of a USO on the 2nd anniversary of the US bombing of Libya. Muammar Gaddafi.
You are correct.
Alright. Going on. People 800. For a year after her death in 1952, all newly issued Argentine stamps had her picture. Who is Eva Perón?
You are correct.
People 1,000. This late Welsh actor won a scholarship to Oxford before winning Liz's Hand. Who's Richard Burton?
You are correct.
Alright, up to $6,400. Let's take fiction for 200. The hero of this Sir Walter Scott saga is the son of Cedric the Saxon. What is Ivanhoe?
You are correct.
Fiction for 400. Daily double. Well, I'm not going to make it a true daily double on this clue, but I will take a big gamble and go 3,400. Much of his East of Eden is set in the Salinas Valley, just east of Monterey Bay, California. Who is John Steinbeck?
You are correct.
That is right. $10,000 now. Fiction for 600. One of Nikolai Gogol's first works was this historical novel of a Cossack and his sons, Ostap and Andrei. Dave. Taras Bulba.
You are correct.
Fiction 800. His Mosses from an Old Mamse is first called one of the finest collections of stories in American literature. It is Nathaniel Hawthorne? Yes. Correct.
You are correct.
Ooh, okay. Where to now, Dave? Leading Man 200. When asked why he was billed above Kate Hepburn, he said, "This is a movie, not a lifeboat." Who is Spencer Tracy?
You are correct.
Leading 400. Tom Burleson refused the Man from Snowy River sequel as he's allergic to these animals. What are horses?
You are correct.
Let's have leading men for 600. Rear Admiral's son who played military roles in MASH, Great Santini, and Apocalypse Now. Who is Robert Duvall?
You are correct.
Leading men 800. Bursting with familial pride, Charlie Sheen called this man the best actor in the business. Who is Martin Sheen?
You are correct.
Leading men 1000. This TV rifleman's real first name is Kevin, not Charles. Who's Chuck Connors? This could put me at $13,000.
You are correct.
Alright. Let's finish the other category for 1,000, please. Fiction. William Saroyan wrote the human comedy, and this 19th century Frenchman wrote La Comédie Humaine. Carol. That is not right.
Sorry.
So you are in the hole at minus 400. Dave. Wrong.
Sorry. You know the correct response?
Honor de Balzac. Alright. Let me have Forest for 200. This forest near Nottingham, England is famous as the home of Robin Hood. What is Sherwood Forest?
You are correct.
Forest 400. About 90% of all U.S. forest fires are caused by humans. Most of the rest are caused by this. What is lightning?
You are correct.
Forest 600. Double. And I have a big lead right now. Nobody's even close to me. I'll make it a triple double. About 1/3 of this continent is rainforest. What is South America?
You are correct.
$27,200. The U.S. Forest Service was established in 1905 as part of this cabinet department. What is interior?
Sorry.
That is wrong. Wrong.
Sorry.
Agriculture. Oh.
You are correct.
Alright. Turn for the boundary on mountains beyond which trees do not grow. Carol. Wrong.
Sorry.
Dave. Timberline. All right.
You are correct.
Carol, you're gonna have to get all these next clues right to stay in the game. The Roman goddess of love. Who is Venus?
You are correct.
400. He presided over the Roman Games, sort of like the deal the Greeks had with Zeus for the Olympics. Carol? Jupiter. Correct.
You are correct.
Thanks, you're at minus 1800. Have to get the next 3 clues right to stay in the game. Shamu could tell you he's the Roman god of the sea world. Who is Neptune?
You are correct.
Now there's no chance that Carol will be around for Final Jeopardy. One of the few gods whose name begins with U. He's the father of the Titans. Who is Uranus?
You are correct.
Now the last clue. Underworld figure who was boss of all down under, and we're not talking Australia. Pluto.
You are
David,
correct.
6,300. I have 28,000. Carol, you're going home because you have minus 1,800. The Final Jeopardy category is anatomy. Either way, I cannot be caught. Oh, I got this. I'll bet it all. The lacrimal glands.
You know the correct response?
So Ben is getting $56,000. All right. Not bad, not bad. And I'm going to see you all for that next segment, everybody.